down by Doniford farm at the moment because nearby there's been a new bridge opened, which I expected it would be right down by the seashore, because the Doniford stream has been a block for anyone trying to walk all along the coast. But there was a little report on TV last night showing this new bridge open with a whole group of ramblers crossing it in style, and from what I can make out of the TV images, it must be over that way somewhere. So I'm going to go down initially and have a look, but that's all odd, because although there are people there and some new fencing, it looks to be part of the farm. I can see wild animals too walking around. So it's a bit of a mystery, but I'm sure it's over in that direction somewhere. Here is our long-established and moss-covered signpost. But sure enough, over there is a new signpost. It wasn't there recently. And a turnstile gate, or at least a swinging gate. So let's go and see what that says. Right, but what is it pointing to down here? Inland Coast Path. Right, well there's a gate. Is that open? Let's see. Looks as if it could be. Yes. You come in here just opposite the park, the farm park. We are in amongst the animals. Oh well, I never used to be allowed to have the animals in here. This is Doniford Stream River down there, flowing quite fast down to the sea. But there is, and always has been, a road bridge just there. And rather than erect a new bridge right down on the coast, which seemed a logical idea, let's see where we go to find this bridge. There's a new fencing over there. Oh, and another gate. Are people walking through a gate there? So someone's carrying a bit of the gate. Oh, there's the bridge in the distance. People are erecting a gate or what? Or moving some of the gates away. There's a new bridge. But we're walking right down amongst the animals. There's a Shetland pony exercising over there. Normally the best we'd see of the animals would be over the fence, like this, where you can get as close as this. Hello? You've come to see all these new visitors today? I expect you are. People have been coming through in large numbers, have they? Have a look. Okay. There's your friends the llamas over there. Yeah, see you later. Yeah. I can see a tractor pulling away. There is not too obvious where you go. But go down this way amongst all the animals. Don't see any more signs. That's your llamas. It's strange. Oh, where did he come? Oh, he's just been let into this field. He's certainly got plenty of energy to use it. Yeah, I can see this little ring walk here, just beyond this brown llama. And that will take us to the... It's actually unusual to be able to walk down amongst all these animals again, because when this farm first opened you could do this. near the field. I bet they're quite intrigued to have all this new territory. Cows there. They obviously can't go across the bridge, I wouldn't have thought. But they're all going to have a look and see what they can do. Wonder if they've been in here long. This is the walkway around to this new bridge. I can see those park homes over there in the TV report. Here we are, here's a new bridge. Down by side the old water treatment works, which is still there, still working I think. And here's the bridge. And those are all the animals. Well, I didn't expect to see the animals so close as this. That's what else of them. Might be a bit steep for them to get down to the water here. Oh, there's an egret flying away, a white bird. I've seen an egret on this stream before. Yeah. Little donkey. Yeah, got lots of visitors today. Yeah, well, there's this new ground bridge. The figure they quoted on the TV report was astonishing. They could have built a prototype aircraft for some of the money they were talking about last night. That was in the days when I was at work. Anyway, let's see what we see on this bridge if we can get to it. Another big red lock, which you can get through. Right. Amazing. Yes, and all it can do is, that's all it can do, it can bridge this stream. There's a little pathway up to the roadway there. You see a car going up. There's like an entrance in that road, which is the entrance road to Haven Holiday Park. When you think of it, the road bridge is only just over there. All the economics of building this. Is anyone trying to walk the coast? Would be way down there beyond that tree. I can remember making a video here once to see if it was possible to get to the coast down this little bit of grass area here. And you certainly couldn't. So it doesn't appear to be any way you can get from the coast to this. That's very puzzling again because the coast is way out there. Anyway, crossing this bridge, which was only opened, was it yesterday? It was. And it's not visible from the road. And only that little sign is any indication that it's here. That's what those people in those park homes have been watching the construction with interest for some months. I'd seen cranes in this area, but I assumed they were doing something on the waterworks over there. Now they were building this rather expensive bridge for coast walkers to walk the English coast. Well, like I say, it's a long way from the coast. Oh, there are plenty of trees as well here, along the side of this bridge. That would be... Well, there's no animals in here. When those trees are taller, perhaps it would be a fence to stop. What's coming here? It's been always a bit of waste ground here, then, really. Because over there is the caravan, the park home park. All this ground is doing nothing apart from providing a little pathway up here. I noticed a gap in this hedge that we're approaching once upon a time when they were expanding the Haven Park, and they erected a lake in the centre of those new static caravans over there, so that they look out on a lake, which is a very nice, pleasant thing. And there's the lake, you can see it from this higher level. Yeah. Do seem to be a bit wasteful on ground here though, because if that's not the caravan park in there, this is just waste ground off the side of the caravans over there. Oh, look, here's construction. And they must have had steel boards over here to permit the equipment to get in and out, which they've now removed. And they'll wait the regrowth of the hedge. It's a little bit rough to get across there. So I'll go back towards the bridge. Well, I imagined it was something like this with the pictures I saw on TV, but I don't think they'd be so wasteful of ground. No wonder it costs so much. Well, the only great benefit really is for people staying at the Haven Holiday Park have a quicker and safer and more direct access down through here to Doniford Farm. So that must be good for their business. But as for helping those walking the coast, I can't really see any relevance at the moment. Yeah, perhaps that'll be much better advertising, not only for the holiday park, but for Haven Caravan Park as well. Even coast past the Kilburn on there. Now that's the next question. How do you get from the Haven Holiday Park to Kilburn? There's a little park called the Tides here, run by Birches. They got now upper market buildings in place of the old static caravans they used to have. But the main holiday park of Haven is down the end of this road. And normally you have to go through an inspection barrier there to get into Haven. And you see that in operation now? See where the other van has stopped? So you couldn't walk to Kilve. Oh, there's a barrier going up, yeah? You couldn't walk to Kilve, as that signpost said there. So you got through the input security at Haven. There's another mystery. So let's retrace our steps somewhat. Yeah, there's no animals in here. And they would be secure if they were, because of the gaps in the hedge over there. This looks as if it's a seasoned timber, not brand new. is cold still. It might look brighter than it did this morning, but it was just as cold. Yeah, I don't know what the title of that video I made was, but I was able to walk down through that undergrowth so far and discover that you couldn't get past a certain point to the coast, whose breakers you can just see it there in the distance. I mean, if they intended that you should, you can't get past this point now. It's nice to be walking amongst the animals again anyway. So this is going to be a permanent arrangement. Up close and personal with the llama. Hi donkey. Oops. What's the arrangement here? You going to have a look too? What have they gone and done, eh? What have they gone and done to this place? I've got sheep on the tractor even. Oh, I don't think that goes anywhere now. Down there. No, because that's just the water treatment works. And there's a gate opened to the farm. Yeah. Okay. So they enjoy the extra space to walk about. Yes, it's funny really, if you look at the larger field that they're normally retained in, you have to look really hard to see any animals at all. That's because it's a novelty, they've all come in here. Yes, I can't see any. They're all free to go back in there again, but most have decided to come into this new area. I think these might be alpacas actually rather than llamas because they're somewhat smaller in height than llamas. another attraction for those on the Western Somerset Railway, getting off at Doniford. I've not noticed any progress on the walkway across the farmer's field to the halt from here since I last filmed. It's an old cross, goodness knows how old it is, or what it used to signify. But that is the main road now, from Doniford to Watchet. Here I Watchet now. Construction has really started on new housing estate here. We live quite close to this, and we often hear what you think, oh, that's a rumble of a train going by, because the trains are between that field and those static caravans. In fact, all I've been hearing lately is not trains, because they're not running until next Tuesday, but the sounds of these crawler tractors and diggers.